Hello and welcome everybody to this week's live broadcast from Suarez HQ. It's cold. I don't know if it's cold where you are. I'm really quite feeling it. But anyway, it is what it is. So there we are. A big warm welcome wherever you are watching on the planet, especially if you're watching live. I want to get you in the chat, which is somewhere over here, depending on what device you're on. So please do come and let us know you're here. Make yourself welcome. Pull up a chair, sit by the fire, switch your telly on or your tablet or whatever you're watching on, and I hope we're going to bring you something rather wonderful this evening. Now, if you can look behind me, you'll see we've got the spin table out. Things are a little bit different than what we've done before with the spin table. I'll talk to you about that in a moment. So all is not what it seems, but I do have two canvases cut, the other one is outside. If we manage to get this one done successfully, we'll do the other one as well. So please don't go anywhere in the next hour or so. Now, as ever, we've got out in control. The button's being pushed by AD. He'll come onto the microphone and say a big Wednesday hello to you all, hopefully.
Hello, hello. How's everybody all doing tonight, today, this morning, this afternoon, tomorrow? I think that covered it all, didn't it?
I think it has done, mate. Yeah, stay on the line. While I'm over here, we still corner cam, are we?
We are.
Okay, fantastic. So, yeah, we've got the spin table on. We've got so lots of different things, and I'm going to talk you through this. If you're watching on catch up, you can fast forward it. I don't mind, but it's important, and I'm going to tell you about it before I start painting. The spin table has had a major upgrade. For those of you hardcore enough to want to watch, we put out a video late yesterday, British time, all about what we've done to the spin table. If you haven't seen it, that's fine. You can go back and have a watch of that. I am going to reveal that very, very shortly, but we've done something that has never, ever been done before. I can put my hand on my heart and say that between the pair of us. This that I'm about to reveal has never been done. That we can find in the whole of human history. Forget it, but we've done it. It might be niche, it might be a tiny thing in the great scheme of the world, but we're very proud of what's happened here. He's done it all, figured everything out himself, and I'll reveal, excuse me, sorry, I've still got remnants of the cough. I'll reveal that. But on the spin table tonight, we don't have the 120 centimetre platform. We've got a 150 centimetre platform. We do have a 170, but space is a bit tight in here. In fact, we haven't gone for the full enclosure, as you can see. We've gone for a semi-enclosure, so I am going to get covered in paint. Everything around here is going to get covered in paint, but to be quite honest, I don't care. So I'm giving myself a walkway behind so I can go and get paint without slipping over. But all of this that you can see here, there's going to be giant rings of paint. I've had to cover up the merch stand just so that doesn't get covered. We'll see if we can see it on the Roam Cam. Yeah, you just about got it over there. That's been covered up. In fact, while we're on Roam Cam, mate, was that last week's? Yeah, the fireworky kind of celebration is covered up at the moment. I'm going to film a video tomorrow for our patrons. We're going to show you that in all its gorgeous glory, unless I haven't done so already. I can't remember. My head's all over the place. We'll show you that so everybody else can just see it, just poking out through there, but we'll show our patrons tomorrow when we'll send you guys a video. Right, very important. While we're on Roam Cam, doing lots of adjustments, we've raised that camera up on the adjustable bar. We've got the fresh platform on that. I've never spun paint or spun paint with the brand new canvas roll, which is on there. So this is a first tonight. Never done it with half an enclosure. That's a new first. But the big thing here, folks, I want to show you something very proud of. This is what the video we launched yesterday was all about is this. Might just look to you guys like an innocuous box with a knob on the top. I can actually reveal though now, folks, we have built, I say we, it's AD, has built the world's only remote control spin table. Those of you who've seen the broadcast before, you know full well that there's always a big long cable that comes out here and I'm always swishing it and moving it all around the place.
So it was, if you guys, some of you did watch the video yesterday, I did mention that I needed to put an emergency system in for Ed so that if communication was lost, he could be able to shut down. So what he does have is this remote, plus, you look down there, and off. That is an emergency, kill the power instantaneously.
Fantastic. So we've got the power running with the power lead mostly out of my way because I'm terrible and I'll normally trip over things. This is my isolation, so if everything goes completely wrong, I can hit the off button. All the power is cancelled straight away. So it is important, especially as we increase the speeds as it rotates, I have to keep safe. But guys, there's no wire. This is all done with sophisticated electronics, and Adie's sorted it from start to finish and has done the most brilliant job. And I'm going to debut this in a very short while when I get some paint on there. Look, Mum, no wires anywhere, and this works. So actually we've got that switched on. Excuse me. Let's go round here. While we're still on roam cam, let's put the switch down there. I'm going to sit behind here and you can watch me do this for the very, very first time. No wires. There's an isolation switch for the battery because the battery has to send a signal to the remote. So we're going to just go very, very slowly. There we go. And look, guys, I've just done that without any wires. Might seem like a very small thing to you, and you know it probably is, but to us, that's huge. And a real technical achievement, and he's done an amazing job figuring all this out. And he's not an electronics engineer, and yet he's done it. So I think, yes, he deserves it. Give yourself a round of applause there, mate. Yes, Jade, you're right. The remote is a lot cleaner than the last one. Definitely. So there we are. Definitely no paint and definitely no wire. So it is done, folks. We probably at some point can actually make this battery operated, which will be another upgrade. So we can go theoretically no wires to this at all. So we could take this anywhere, outside, halfway up a mountain, to somebody's house, back garden, whatever, and spin paintings and do a live broadcast there. How cool would that be if we went out and about in the van and rooked up somewhere and just did a broadcast with a remote control spin table on a beach or in the middle of nowhere? How amazing would that be? I think we've got to do this. This is version 2.0 of the live streams. We'll have to do that when the weather's better. We're seriously going to be awesome. Anyway, back roam cam on the stand. So that is the tech. We have sorted out my health and safety. We've got a walkway, we've got a different barrier, we've got a different size on the spin table. We've done that upgrade. I think, folks, barring all the shout outs and everything, that we are about ready to do some painting. Shall we do it, mate?
Do it! Just do it! Yesterday you said tomorrow, so just do it! Make your dreams come true! Nothing is impossible! No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can!
Fantastic. So we're going to do lots of shout outs, so please do come on the chat. See lots of you chatting away already. I just caught a couple of comments just there. Are you planning on tripping over the enclosure? I remember that live stream. Yeah, I remember. I think I mentioned that to Adie earlier on when we were talking about the big 170 platform. The fact that on one of them when we used that was the one where I tipped over and destroyed the lighting. Yes, it's good that you remember that one. Lord of the Paintings from Henry. Paint Rings, sorry, yeah. Impressed, says Board Fruit Donkey. Thank you, Paula. Great job, Adie from Artfish. Thumbs up. Lots of people saying that. It is very clever. Hello, Phil. Hello, Dan. Artfish. Hello, Paula. We've done a few shout outs already. They're just the ones I can see on my screen. We'll go back to the top of the list very, very shortly. But for now, bonsoir, Phil. I'm going to get some paint on. And let's get it moving around, shall we, folks? Because it ain't going to paint itself. So is that Paula saying how cool would it be to do a spin painting in the rain? We did, Paula. One of the commission pieces for the New York job was done while it was pouring with rain. Oh, I'm beeping my helmet. Right, sorry. That was a brand new battery, mate, last week. What's got something? I've malfunctioned in my helmet. Right, sorry, folks. Gonna have to go for a second. You see what it's doing, mate? Can you see? Red flash. How can it be red? Right, are we still live on my mic?
We are still live on the mic, so just check your battery. No,
What?
your
How
dead
come
battery.
That battery's on its way out then.
Oh,
Good job I charged the other one, isn't it?
yeah. You got enough on that one?
This should be 5. Yeah, it's fully 5.
Perfect. Right, I'll pop this one on charge then.
Right.
Nice and simple routine.
Right, so that's a battery starting to die then. Oh, that's fun. It's another 250 quid. Right, okay. Mic test. Okay, sorry folks. The great thing about these systems, helmet systems, they give you an audible warning if there are any errors. That's just giving me the battery warning error. It's a freshly charged at 5 last week, 5 bars. Obviously now there's no bars, so it would seem then that the battery has had its useful life has now been completed, I would say. I just popped it on charge, so it is what it is. Not to worry, it's had a very good life, so fortunately I've got a second backup battery and that's the one I'm now using. Crisis averted. Sorry about that. Saying that the battery's connected to the remote, my head's going to start spinning around. Wouldn't that be fun, eh? Feel like watching The Exorcist. Okay, right, so let me just walk you through. So I'm inside this little barrier now. We're just getting a little bit of a base coat going on. Just something just to cover. Doesn't have to be pretty. Good job, really. It just has to work because as we spin, we're going to be picking up a lot of this paint and sending it towards the outside. So I'm going to kind of concentrate. As long as everything's coated, I'm going to move it towards the middle. I'm not too worried if it's not very even or it's too thick or it just doesn't matter. Full of brush hairs, doesn't matter. Let's just slap it on and get it on, kids, yeah? There we go. There's my workout for the day. Very good, Funny Fox. I bet he has USB ports under his fingernails to charge himself at night. Yeah, I feel like a robot some of the days, I tell you. I bet we all do, don't we, from time to time. It'd be pretty cool. I don't know if it'd be cool to be. Would it be cool to be a robot or would it be rubbish? I think it'd be pretty cool, actually. Anyway, right, so that's that. Get rid of those over there. Base coat's done, then we'll start spinning. It's quite possibly the first and only time I will have done this without the barriers around the outside. Normally I go around the whole circumference of the table, but I'm stuck for space in here with the larger platform, so today it ain't happening. What's that? Nipple cam. I did have a chest cam, didn't I? Yeah. Let's switch to nipple cam. That's quite funny. all round cam. Right, okay, almost done in here. So what we got? We got a drop of white, we got some buttermilk. The buttermilk isn't a stock colour. I've mixed it up before we came on air. It's got a little bit of melon yellow and some off-white. Just gives a little bit of smoky creaminess. There you go. Happy days. I'm going to be working hard tonight on this one. Well, on all of them, actually. Been a lot of prep. I mean, we had the table in here, we had the ski slope in here. All that's had to be moved, ski slope dismantled, put away. Had to cut a fresh top for this. All takes time, you see. It does take time, so we have to give time to it. But, you know, during a week, I can also come back and practice and do other stuff. You know, it's not just for the live, it does get utilised. So I've already got ideas in my head as to using the table for other stuff during the coming week. Okay, I think we're about done there. That'll do. Right, okay. Are we ready? Danwood wants purple. Right, okay, well, we are going to go. You give me a camera, mate. On corner, right, okay. Excuse me, make sure my time lapse is running. Yes, it is. Excuse me for the coughing. Right, okay, so do I go actually diagonal or not? No, diagonal could be quite nice. Let's go half and half. Let's start kind of here and finish there. Let's see where we go with that. Did I stop coughing when I changed the battery? Yes, I'm really an android. Look, see. Okay, so that's fine. That's a drop of black. Now, interestingly, this is some thinned black. I don't normally use thin paint. This is going to go everywhere, but like I say, Kelsa Breeze, it is what it is. Let's get some of that on as well. Start with the classic. I've got one other canvas cut, so there will be more after this one. Let me just choose my next one. I am going to pop a white on, and I'm tempted to pop some very gooey caramelly copper. However, it doesn't tend to flow very well. That's the only downside to that. But let's get the white on. And the white is pure this time. It's going to show up on the buttermilk, but crucially, it's going to give me some really good mixing, hopefully, with the black. That's the whole point. So round from this side. Okay. Right, I'm going to give that just a small spray of thinners. Oh, Jeffrey's here. Hi, Jeffrey. Catherine. Hello, Catherine. Is it Buttercup Yellow? It's a similar one. I think it's actually officially melon yellow. Right, little spray of thinners. Not too much at the moment. Okay, let's see where we can send all that. Okay, so for the first time tonight, folks, on the brand new upgraded remote control spin table, off come the gloves. Hi, Cameron. Are we all ready? Mate, are we ready to have a little go and see what happens? Okay, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Oh, Lordy. Oh, it's almost started. Come on, come on. There we go. Right, we're spinning, folks. We're spinning. There's no going back now. Everything's going to get covered. Right. I'm trying to figure that about stuff that I don't want to get covered in paint and things I don't mind. I'm just now randomly moving things out of the way, thinking, oh, I didn't move it. Right, okay. Gentle spin to start with. Everything's fine. All systems are working. But obviously we want more. Now we had to pin down the corners. The corners were getting very leery when we were testing things. So I've really had to fashion some clips to hold the corners down because this canvas is a lot lighter. Right, so yes, right, we have definitely got paint coming off. It's all coming off. Right, okay, so let's have a look. As long as this doesn't get damaged, I've put the canvas down here. Yeah, this is good. It's coming off. It's coming off. This is much better. This is much better. Okay, I can live with that. Excuse me. Not too bad so far. Excuse me. We can see on the back of the somebody help me out. What am I talking about? The barrier. Things are happening there. You can see the paint coming off. The beauty of this is I've got the ability to stop and start again. So I think what I'm going to do, let's just bring it down a stage. Let's see what's going on and we'll adjust accordingly. Now then, this is what we like. Stuff is happening. All right, cool. Gloves on. Gloves on. Nice monochrome to start the night with. Let's get some gloves on. Looking good so far. I want to bring some white out. So the question is, do I dig into that? I think I am going to dig into that. I'm going to grab a Skadusha. I'm going to walk over and I'm going to take this. That white's fine, but I need to bring that somewhere else, and that's fine down there. So how thick is that? So that's quite thick. There you go. I'm just going to bring that down there. And one down there. Right, that's it. We'll give it another spray and give it another spin. Love it, love it. I mean, this is, it's always one of those things. So where are you at your happiest, Ed? Doing what style of painting? It's hard to ignore these. They're just great. You're letting nature do the work, you know? Thank you, guys. There's one more spin to be had. It's not quite how I want it. That much I do know. But it might very well be done after the next spin. So I've got to get the speed right on this one now. Right, no, gloves. Okay, right, here we go, folks. Let's go for another spin. There, oh, that went up quickly. Right, here we go. Okay. So drop more thinners. The edges, the outlying edges are going to move a little bit more now. So let's give that a little go. I don't think it's far off. It's the beauty of this technique. Go well with the cream background. Thanks, Lynn. Lucia says, amazing. Jackie loves it. Mort says, stop. I do need some cough syrup, Henry. You're right. Let's whack it up. Okay, here we go. Good shots. Good overhead shots. Oh, yeah, sorry, I said gold. Yeah, I haven't got any gold, Lynn, unfortunately. We're going to go to the paint suppliers tomorrow and go and get gold. So we will have some for next week, but at the moment, no gold, sadly. Right, we're really ramping it up now. Okay, yes, lots of things happening. It's all coming off. Oh, right, okay. I can't really see what's happening. Let's get a bit further, a bit further up, a bit further up. Go on, bit faster. Oh, yes, here it goes. I'm getting covered as well. I love it. This is what we wanted. I can't see when I'm supposed to stop. Some should say I shouldn't have started in the first place. Lol. Let's stop, let's stop, let's stop. We could always spin again. Where are we at? Where are we at? Oh, I think we're getting there, aren't we? I think we're getting there. Nice. Okay, right. Whoa, that's nice. That's quite pleasant. Let's move it that way so you can get a decent shot on the overhead. Got to be careful where I'm walking. All this painting needs is purple. Is that what, is that right? I know. I'm sure Dan said that, and Paul was saying that. I quite like that. That's not too bad at all. That's not too shabby, is it? Now the question is, do I work the tentacles here, or do I leave it? I'm tempted to leave it, but I'm tempted to give it one more. What do we think? I'm not going to run a poll. I've got to decide that for myself. But yeah, I like that. That's nice. Loving the buttermilk. Thank you, Jade. Gorgeous, says Jackie. Just black and white. Yeah, it is just black and white. But I have got a little buttermilk in the background. Let me give myself a little look at that. Is it too off center? Is it too weighted towards one side? I don't know, really. I think that's part of the challenge, isn't it? I think if anything, that would be way off here and that would be way off there. Is there a way I could do that? Maybe I should just have a little go with that. So, do you know what? I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to give it a little spray. And I'm going to spray this here, because I want that black to travel, if I can. Let's get that to the corners. Barrier's working well. Jeffrey loving it. Like a supernova in a black and white film. Thank you, Paula. That's very nice to know. I'm just doing the fronds here. I want them just to move out. This is just about getting a little drop of balance here and there. I'm not doing the center. The center doesn't really need to go anywhere. It's these outlying fronds. If I can send them to the outside, I think that will be a bonus. So we'll go for one more spin on this one. And whatever comes out, comes out. Okay, here we go. This is spin number 3, folks. Back behind the barriers. It's safe here. Let's see if we can tease all that black. It's already going a little bit smoky. and see what we get. Zane, I think Ingenuity is a good title and a nod to what AD has done. And its sister ship up on Mars, NASA Ingenuity helicopter. Maybe you should send them an email and say, hey, guys, maybe you need to do some painting on Mars. Send us up if you like. Right, difficult to see it as it spins, of course it is, but I think, yes, I can see paint coming off. I could definitely, there's the all camera shot, I can definitely see paint coming off. If I can just spread it just a little bit more. I'm looking elsewhere now to see how much is coming off. And that's not too bad actually, that's not too bad at all. It's going a little bit more smoky in places, less actually, you know, black and white, which is good because that's kind of suiting the buttermilk nature of it rather than it being too ominous. That's better, that's better. I think I'll feel happier with that. Yeah, so we've got the buttermilk coming out at the top, which is really nice. Smokiness, some of the grey, got that harshness of the black. Yeah, I like that, that'll do. Yeah, I'm digging that. That's number one done. We've got a bit of an eagle going on there. Look, I've got Batman in the middle. If I do it that way, you can see on overhead. Right, before I take that off, which is going to be entertaining in itself, let's have a look on Roam Cam. Are you liking it so far, folks? I hope you are. Because obviously we're going to ask you to give us a nice big thumbs up in a moment. There's some lovely, lovely things developing here. Very much a mix of dark and light, of course. We just teased all this out to the edge, which is really nice, encouraged it to move. Very much a style that gives you plenty of movement. We're going to mess it up a little bit with the next painting, but we're starting with the classic sort of arcs, one arc one way, one arc the other. And that's looking very nice. Good start to the evening, good solid one. So we'll go, excuse me, to a slightly warmer colour on the lights. And hopefully the buttermilk will light up a little bit. Very soft. Probably make a like a 130 square this probably. So a little bit cut off, but yeah. Imagine that hanging as a diamond actually. That would look really nice as well. A little whip in space time there. There you go. We've got things off to a nice start. Cool. So we'll get the colour back to normal, which is great. I'll get this one off. You can all breathe. I've got to get my next canvas on. So just bear with me a second, folks. Do let me know what you think in the comments of that. And if you are enjoying this, then please do give us a nice big thumbs up. If you are in any doubt as to how to do that, hopefully this little video will remind you.
Now if you're enjoying this video, then don't forget to give us a nice big thumbs up. And remember to hit that subscribe button. And click on your bell icon so you never miss any of our upcoming videos.
Fabulous. Right, we are rocking, kids. Okay, you like it? Excellent, good stuff. Hopefully we're giving you some nice shots on the overhead there. I've got to get another glove on. And I've got to get this off. And I've got to get the next one on. Next one will definitely have some, won't be a monochrome, we'll get some colour on the next one. Let's see what we can do with that. Right, off come the clips. That's new for tonight. I haven't trialled these before, but they seem to be holding things down pretty well. Clips are off. Alrighty then. Which way am I going? No, it's fine, I got it. Yeah, we're alright. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And we're down. Yes, we're down. We're good. Oh, that's a relief. Nice. Okay. Well, I've made a bit of a mess. Yes, I thought I would. That's excellent. This is fine with the cover on it. So I'll go outside, guys, and get the next canvas, shall I? What's that, Paul? It would be cool to make a set with the next one being buttermilk on black, the inverse. Yeah, I was thinking of that actually. I think we definitely need some colour though. It's the nights are drawing in, certainly this part of the world. So yeah, we'll see if we can liven things up a little bit now. But yeah, I agree, Paula. Yeah, to inverse it and do a black base. That could be very nice as well. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. You can't really go wrong with those colours, can you? Right, so I'm going to get this clicked down again. Will the new one on the table hit the first with paint? Hit. Nope. Sorry, I'm not quite sure I get that, Lynn. Sorry, I need to reread that. Maybe Adi can translate for me. What does that mean? Will the new one on the table... Do you mean hit the first with paint? Oh, right. So, yes, I got you. I understand, yeah. Is that one going to get speckled? Yeah, it is. It is, isn't it? All right, that's a good, I hadn't thought of that, Lynn. Sorry, yeah, you're absolutely right. Okay, plan B then. I think Adi's going to come to my rescue. Yeah, we'll keep on corner cam. Yeah, he's going to get me something to protect that. You're right, absolutely right. Sorry, Lynn, I tried to piece that together. Oh dear. Right, get this pinned down. A bit of prep is essential. I can hear him working out in the studio. He's probably going to come in with something just to help me protect that. So I'd imagine he's going to get a piece of polycarbonate sheet and put some kind of bracket on the back to keep it upright. Yeah, I'm so glad you mentioned that, Lynn. I hadn't even given that any consideration whatsoever. It's a good shout, Lynn. Definitely a good shout. Let's go see what he's got. Yeah, he's doing a great job here. Do you want a hand, mate? Right. We'll be back in a second, folks. Don't worry. I'm just giving him a hand. The Ingenuity has just been ramped up a couple of notches. Yeah. Right, we're just fabricating a stand. I think we've got it sussed. Well, the AD has. I'll be back on the screen in just a second, folks. Just bear with us. Well, we're just hastily making a makeshift shelter. Got it. Awesome. Yeah, check this out. 60 seconds to make a barrier. There you go. How's that? Oh, marvellous. He's done that before. Excellent. Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, glad that was a really good shout, that. Look at that, mate.
Yeah,
what you just
that was
did.
it, wasn't it?
Yeah, spot on.
How's that from the spot thinking? Oh,
very well done, mate.
yeah,
Very well
I'll say,
done.
the quickest I could think of in 60 seconds.
Excellent. Good job. Mis favoritos. Gracias, Nelson. Not swapping batteries, no. Or drinking oil, no. But we do have a nice barrier, thanks to Lynn pointing that out. So well done. Right, okay. Christine, hello, bonjour. Lynn speaking Martian. I can't even spell Martian. It's not your night, is it? For spelling. Bless you. Okay, right, folks. That's number one out of the way. So we know we're okay. Everything's functioning. Now we can get some other colours on the canvas. I'm just going to go for it. We're going to have some lime green. Like I've done with most people, haven't I? Have I shouted out to everybody? All right, let's go back to the top of the list then. Right. Morton was first in the queue. Well done, Morton, and good day to you. Hello, Zane. Hello, Funny Fox. Nelson, hola. Annette. Hello, Annette. Great to see you here. Artfish42, Dan Wood and Henry. Good day to all of you. Linda, it's me, Jade, and Freestyle. Hello, and a big wave. Actually, I'll change my gloves while I'm going through the list. The Rita. Hello from New York. Hello to you too. And we've got Paula And who else have we got? Phil, bonsoir. I think we said hello to Phil just a little while ago. Dan, yes, we did say Dan. Snow. Oh, you've got snow, have you, Dan? Wow, I think we got some due here at some point soon. We're bracing ourselves for a cold snap. We said hello to Zane. Catherine, of course, it wouldn't be the same without you. And Jeffrey as well. Cameron, I think we said hello. And to Jackie. And Lucia. And who else have we got? Who's joined in all the fun? Did you say hello to Lynn? Of course, I must have said hello to Lynn already. Cookie Monster, bonjour. Jeffrey Jenkins, JX3 Gallery. Alexander Marquez. It's a blowout, beautiful. Well, thank you very much, Alexander. That's very kind of you. We said hello to Christine. Are we just about catching up? Yes, Sly Romo is from Dallas. Hello, Sly. Donna from South Carolina. Hello, Donna. Get on with it. Just do it. Well, I am actually, but obviously I've had to. Hello, Eleanor as well. Eleanor joined us. I had to give everybody a fair shout out. Right. Okay. It is go time, folks. I'm going to break the tradition. I'm going to get some green on. I'm going to get some greens on, guys. When do I ever use green? Are we still corner, mate? All right, cool. Let's get some green. You go overhead, yeah, absolutely. Right, let's get some green on. We'll get this on the base. All right, on the buttery biscuit base. Johan. Hello, Johan from Sweden. Very nice to see you here. And joining in on the chat, of course, which I love. Will R, Derby City, Kentucky. Hello, Will. How's your work? I presume that's Kentucky. How's your weather, Will? I want to know from Johan as well in Sweden. What's your weather like in Sweden, Johan? Great to have you guys here, by the way. So thank you very much for joining us. 2 new names in the chat. Welcome to both of you. We hope we're going to do something pretty cool now. I can't guarantee it, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try. For you guys, for Johan and for Will. We're going to try that. If I can find the melon yellow. There it is, yeah. It's a bit of an odd combination, this, but we'll see if we can get something to work, shall we? This is the base coat. Nice. Very kind of summery colours. Don't know where the summer went. I think it's long gone now. Oh, microphone's fallen out. I'm getting through some gloves tonight. Right, sorry, let's get that back in the pocket. I blame the chamomile tea I had about half an hour ago. Right, who was that? Sorry, buddy. Marissa from Valencia. Oh, hopefully you're doing okay, Marissa. Welcome. So obviously everything that was going on in Valencia, I hope you're okay, and everybody around you. Yeah, tough times, very tough times. Okay, just bear with me a second. I'm just having a look at my Boston Metallic Blue. Funny folks saying, imagine if I had air blowers on the side, making the paint move in different directions while I'm spinning. I don't actually know if that would make any difference, to be honest. This paint is can be so belligerent. Anytime we've tried to use any kind of forcible air supply on it, it just goes, nope, nope, not doing it. Yeah, we tend to find that a lot. It just doesn't behave. It's just like, no, I'm doing my own thing. But I like the thinking. Yeah, I like the thinking. Might take off and be like Elon Musk's rocket, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's spread this around. I've got some really interesting colours going on. Let's see what happens. Let's start with the blue. The blue's gone a little bit off now, so it's probably more like a paste. But we'll get it on anyway. I don't think this will do a lot except just coat the canvas, but that's fine. There's going to be paint going on the top of this, so things are going to get interesting. We've already got a decent one on the board, so I'm happy with the monochrome. If you didn't see that, you'll be able to watch that on the catch-up. Thank you, Johan. That's very kind of you. Now, of course, we've got yellow and blue, so we're bringing green in anyway. You see what I did there? Quite clever, I think. We're mixing that into its own green on the canvas anyway, so we're definitely going with a green base. And we'll see how interesting things are going to get in just a couple of minutes, because my base coat isn't going to take very long. I've got all kinds of shades going on here, and as I start to spin, depending on what I stick over the top of this now, I think things are going to get quite interesting. I could just spin as it is, but we won't. We'll add a little bit more colour before we start doing that. Don't know if it's going to be purple. I know a lot of you love that, but there are other colours. Sure, AD will be going, no, there isn't. There's no other colours. Purple's the only colour.
No, just one colour, purple. That's it. Everything should be purple.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Right, so I am going to be spooning into the centre because I want to take some of that volume of paint that I've currently got into the middle, because that's going to mix and then gradually work its way to the outside. So, you know, there is thought process in this. Devan Studios is here. Hello, Devan. Hopefully I've got it right this time. Okay, that's quite interesting. So I think what I'll do now, I've got that pretty much done. It's all right. I'm going down the green road. It's not somewhere I normally go. Right, I'm going to pop some colour on there. So let me change my gloves again. The gloves not lasting very long. So everybody wanting purple. Not sure at this stage if there's going to be any purple on it.
Well, I better do a vote, hadn't I?
No, definitely not. Johan, I love your art. Thank you very much, Johan. That's very kind of you. Yeah, freestyle. Some white is going to go on. Now, where is? Oh, see, I still have some buttermilk. I'm definitely going to pop some buttermilk on, so it may not be white. What am I going to do? I just lost my train of thought. Sorry, just let me concentrate again. No, before that, I was thinking something else. Def, no, shut up with your purple.
Purple. That's what you were thinking. Purple.
I wasn't. No,
Purple.
no, I know what I was thinking.
You were thinking purple.
Are you trying some subtle subliminal messaging? It's not working.
No, not at all.
Purple. Yes, I know.
Purple.
I don't have to play an album backwards. I just have to put purple on the painting.
Royal purple.
The pen is the Jim Carrey in Liar Liar.
Oh, I do.
The pen is blue.
The pen is purple.
Oh dear. Right. Okay. So I'm going to try a couple of unusual things here and see what happens. All right. Can't guarantee it's going to work, but I'm going to have a little go. I'm going to have a little go. Did I start the time lapse? Oh, please say I did. No. Seriously. Oh, now I did. So Funny Fox asking, are we currently playing Suarez music? Not at the moment, no. Although we are working on a number of tracks. Everything, go on, sorry mate, you come on the line and tell everybody.
Yeah, so every piece of music that you hear in me making the remote spin table is Suarez music. Every bit of it. So from start to finish, which I don't know how long it was, quite a long time.
40 minutes.
40 minutes, yeah. It took me about 5 days to edit that, down to 40 minutes. Anyway, yes, it's all Suarez music on that.
Yeah, extending creativity into a number of different areas at the moment, but you know, because we have the opportunity to and because we can, so I'm enjoying that. Okay, right, so far so good. I just want one more blue in there. And then we're going to give it a bit of a spin, folks, see what happens. I'm going for a lighter blue, so of course that means the Suarez blue, but because I need to do a paint order, we're going to go and see the paint people tomorrow. I've got to collect stretcher bars tomorrow. I am going to be putting an order in and getting some brand new paint. So hopefully next week, folks, we've got gold, we've got blue, we've got all that kind of stuff. We're finally getting the order, but we're going to go kind of tropical. See what happens. We're going to do blob, a blue blob. Lovely blue blob, Bab, right in the middle. Come on now, right in the middle, there you go, look, lovely. A big dollop of skin wanting to just come out. Right, little drop of thinners, we'll get some spinning done, we'll see what happens. Let's see if we can make a nice flower. Wouldn't it be nice to do something botanical? Actually, yeah, that could be quite nice. Thinners, oh, it's over there. Let's see if we can do some botanicals. Looks really nice on the screen, that. Very similar to the colours we were using last week for the kind of fireworky painting. Now, so who was asking a question? Let's have a look at that. Johan, what kind of colour am I putting on the canvas? If you mean what kind of paint, Johan, which I think you might, forgive me if you're not, then it is enamel paint, which is why I have to wear the breathing mask and paint. Some really nasty chemicals, so I have to protect myself from that at all costs. It's not acrylic, Johan, no, unfortunately.
No, if you know what sort of enamel paints are used for, they're basically for painting ships, bridges, garden gates, that kind of thing. It's a very tough kind of paint. It's normally very brittle, but we have used a chemical composition to make it so that it's not, it can be flexible for us, which took quite a considerable amount of time to find those certain chemicals, but that's what we have.
In fact, buddy, would you mind just nipping on the site and just clicking on paints on the top menu, and then you can stick a link to it. We're going to put the enamel paint link for you, Johan, so you can go and read about it on the website, buddy. How's that, all right? At your leisure, you can go click on it and you can read a lot more information about the paints, why I use them, how they're used and all that kind of thing, yeah? Thanks, mate. Cheers. Thank you very much. Right, so I think we've got some paint happening, haven't we? Look, that's some nice bright colours. Funny Foxy has to wear a breathing mask because he's a hologram and would spot it otherwise. I like that. I wish I was hologram. I could get into some places, couldn't I? Right, we got some nice colours going on, folks. Currently, yes, thank you, Lynn. The barrier is working. We're doing well. Love it. The barrier is working. There's paint coming off all over the place. I can't really see what's happening, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's spin a bit faster. It looks like we've got a blue pretzel in the middle. Right, let's slow this down, have a look. You're welcome, Johan. Let's have a look. We can always adjust it. Oh, this is looking interesting. We've got an orchid, or if you're in Birmingham, our kid. Only the Brummies will get that. Oh, this is interesting, isn't it? Hey, that's looking pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
What do we think of that? Well.
Wow.
I rather like that. I've got to admit, I rather like that. So I'm going to spin it round. Let's see if we can get that blue crown up here. You're on overhead, did you say? But yeah, let's see if I can bring that round so you can have a crown. This is the star, where the buttermilk is. But of course, everything's contextually driven, isn't it? So I missed it. It's getting used to it. I didn't mean to do that. Silly boy. It's a bit sensitive. I keep turning it the wrong way. Hang on then. Hang on. Oh, Paula, for a painting without purple, it's not half bad. It's actually quite controllable. There we go. Right, what do we think of that? There's a nice happy thing. I like all elements of that. We've got all of this on the edge. I think we need a roam cam of that, mate. I'm going to go and grab the roam cam. I can see dreads. What do you call it? Yeah. Rastaman and the tropical vibes. Loving it. Excuse me. Right. Let's give you folks a look. We're going to warm the colours up for you. Let's go this side. Isn't that wonderful? I'm rather glad I used those greens now. That's rather lovely. Now, if you think then that we've just got this randomized bit of burgundy going on, it isn't. It isn't. Look at all this almost flushing smokiness that's rippling all the way through it and developing as we speak. And of course, the beauty about doing a base coat followed by the top coat at the same time or within minutes of each other is you get everything from the base starting to come up through. So look, we've got elements of the background coming up through that buttermilk. Isn't that gorgeous? We get the same, we get that yellow coming up through the burgundy, and this is how we're linking the layers together. If I wanted to make them more pronounced, then I would wait a week for the background to go off. But actually what I wanted to do tonight, folks, was kind of let them all mix together. This is how we get all these shades of paint appearing, you know, between the light and the dark and that kind of thing. So there is thought to the process. There always is, and there has to be, otherwise you just end up with just a mess, especially with these paints. Loving what's happened to the old blue pretzel. I don't think that needs anything else doing to it. That's really nice. What a lovely, happy combination of colours. Yeah, we're at the end of the paint run. You can see I'm on the dregs of the cans before we get the new order in, but actually what a great and pretty fitting way to use up what's left of the paint. That to me has got balance, it's got vibrancy, it's got texture, it's got form, it's got gorgeous colours, it's got a focal point. I've got mixtures of light and dark from each other. Then I've got these two opposing colours, which are kind of a warm either side. That's ticking my boxes. I've got to admit, folks, tell me what you think in the comments while we're having a look on Roam Cam. Well, Marissa, yeah, that's the buttermilk that you can see. It looks a little bit white because we've used a different setting on the cameras. But yeah, that's buttermilk. But the buttermilk does have white in it. Of course it does. It's got white and it's got melon yellow in it. I get what you're saying, guys, about interjecting the yellow in there. But remember, we've got features of yellow popping out everywhere else. Here's the risk, okay? The thing is, if I do this, then it's going to cover up more green. We're going to lose that. The blue's going to expand. And actually what we've got at the moment, particularly where you look at the Piaggio green just over there, a really nice blend of light and dark. I can't touch that now. That's done. That's absolutely done. Very Rastafarian. It is, isn't it, Henry? You're right. Love that. That's absolutely what I wanted to try and achieve tonight. Just something just really effortless, gorgeous, using a really interesting technique. Our brand new remote control spin table, never been done before. Please go check the video out when you've watched this one. It's the last one on the page. Love that, absolutely love that. And I think I would be foolish if I tried to mess with that. So do you know what, folks? I'm going to put it on a slow spin, very slow, just to even out some of the drying. And I ain't going to do a thing to that. So let's just see if I can actually do that. It's very sensitive, this. All of a sudden, it just goes. But that is fine. Ah, done it. We've done it. We've reintroduced the spin table and we got two corkers of a painting. I'm going to show you the other one as well. There you go. That's the one we started with. If you didn't tune in and see that, folks, I know Albert, it's great to see you here. Johan and Will, lots of you joining in. Maybe you haven't seen the first one. You can go back and have a look at it when the broadcast ends. Just a very happy monochrome with some buttermilk. Very nice. Exploding universes, that kind of thing. Love that. That was a good start. We definitely created a lot of mess. Look, there's mess everywhere. That's why we had to cover stuff up. But you know what? It's a paint room. We're supposed to get messy. We're supposed to create good things like this. The canvas I put down where my feet are, look, that's all destroyed. But thankfully, last week's painting, which is absolutely incredible, covered up at the moment. That's been protected with the foam sheet. Thank you, Lynn, for suggesting that this should be, this is going to get wrecked. It didn't, so props to you. Thank you so much. And yeah, the barriers worked out very well. But that, absolutely stunning. If I say so myself, I'm jolly pleased with that. Looks fantastic. Johan, I made a spin art with acrylic colour yesterday. I'm really pleased with it. So much fun. Well done for you, Johan. Absolutely brilliant. I would urge everybody to have a go because it's extremely satisfying. Great technique. Absolutely love it. Yeah, freestyle's back in the 1970s. J'adore, c'est magnifique. Merci, Christine. Paula says done and perfect. Claps and applause from Funny Fox. Thumbs up from Johan Henry. It's a sin to spin without a lid. Should be on a t-shirt. Right, Adie's hopefully going to give you some nice pan shots on that. I'll put the Roam Cam back on its stand. I think, folks, what we've actually done is had a very successful paint evening. We've got two rather wonderful paintings here. I like both of them. Hopefully you're going to get some really nice shots there from Adie on the overhead. I love them. I think they're both done. I don't need to do anything more to it. So I've outdone myself, says Donna. Bravo. Thank you, Marissa. I love it. Thank you very much. Groovy Baby from Zane. Freestyle says nice. Funny Fox, question, is paint order day your favourite day, Ed? Do you know what? That's a very good question, but it's a mixture of pleasure and pain. Pleasure in getting all these brand new colours and doing something wonderful with them, and the pain of having to pay for them. And every time we get them, they seem to go up in price. So yeah, it's not without a tinge of sadness looking at my bank account. But yeah, paint delivery day is always good because we get to do this kind of thing with it. Marissa, love it. Henry's given me a Hulk emoji, thank you. Sincere congrats on this painting. Thank you, Cookie Monster. It looks awesome. A great return to spinning from Zane. Yeah, it's a beaut. Well, folks, I think we are pretty much unanimously agreed that that has turned out really well. The slow spin now is going to give you an opportunity for Adie to give you all of those really gorgeous shots, particularly for me as I can see it now. The way the blue has moved in the center is all very kind of treacly and rich and velvety and soft, and I really like that as well. And we're starting to get colors from the underside coming through now as the painting settles itself. Love it, absolutely love it. That's an absolute win. Really, really good. Who's got off, go to work? Jade's off to work. Thank you, Jade. Thanks very much. The pretzel really kills it. It is a pretzel shape. I think I called it a pretzel, yeah. Thanks, Henry. Funny Fox, all you need to do now is congratulate yourself and have a good rest. I intend to. Funny Fox, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jade. Could use a little more purple, Cookie Monster. Oh, what are you like, eh?
Purple. Yes, it could do with like...
No.
See where the blue is? That could be purple. See where the orange is? That could be purple.
You lot are terrible.
Yeah. See where the buttermilk
don't
is?
Encourage them.
That could be purple.
No, don't encourage them.
See where the
Stop
green
it.
is?
Yeah.
Guess what that could be?
Purple.
Yeah.
What a shock. Well, folks, I hope you've enjoyed that. That's come out brilliantly. I think it's immense. Aren't we lucky, to be able to live in a world where we could do this kind of thing? And more importantly, we can share it with each other. I think so, and that's definitely something to be applauded. We've had lots of our patrons here this evening watching the broadcast. We're going to give them an exclusive on that painting, which is coming up tomorrow. Might even give them the outcome of this one when it's finished and settling down. If you'd like to know how to become a patron as well and find out to get all the exclusive updates that nobody else ever gets, way ahead of anybody else anyway, then you can head over to patreon.com/Suarez Art. We'll pop a link in the chat. There's one down in the description already. Go check it out, guys. You can also find out how you can claim one of a unique set of 106 hand-painted tiles, never to be done again. There's a few left. If you'd like to find out how you can get one, head over there and all will become clear. Right. A purple, white and black spin. At some point, no doubt we'll do it. Maybe you'll have to tune in next week for that, eh? How about that? Paul is still saying purple. Funny Fox, how's your Cocker Spaniel doing nowadays? Has he learned to paint yet? Bless him. No, dare not let him in here. Oh, we never get the paint off his paws. So who we got? Captain Cat says nice, thank you. Oh, I like your emoji. Thank you very much. Multi-Revelator. Hello. Very lovely. Tie-dye vibes. Excellent. Jack has given us an awesome. Nelson, fantastico. Thumbs up for today. Hope this one ends up on your merch. That's actually a really good idea, isn't it? That could very well end up on some of our merch. You might not realise what we're talking about, folks, but yes, we have a dedicated site to all things Suarez. We've taken a group of paintings and put it onto wonderful everyday things like shoes, phone cases, mugs. We've got pillows. We've even got throws. My goodness me, there's all kinds of stuff there. Why don't you just go and give yourself a little schmooze over on suarezlifestyle.com. We'll pop a link to that into the chats. There's also one down in the description. We've got Christmas coming up, folks. There's some amazing things on there. If you like what we do and you think somebody else might like it as well, there are a ton of great Christmas gifts with worldwide shipping and very keen prices on everything. That way you can enjoy a little bit of Suarez magic on all the everyday things. And I'm sure the people that you buy it for are going to love you forever. Something a little bit different and something that most people aren't going to have in their Christmas stocking this year. Right, thanks for the heads up on that, Funny Fox. Yes, definitely. I think something like that could end up on a cushion or a blanket at some point. Wouldn't that be cool? We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast, folks. I'm going to give one last look at your comments, which is just over here to your right on the telly. A great evening's entertainment from Lynn. See you all next week. Divan Studios, dude! Thank you for the comment. Looking forward to next week from Paula. Sorry to join late, Abdul. Great to have you, Abdul. In about 3 minutes, you'll be able to go and watch it on the catch-up, but we'll give you an overhead shot now so you can see what we've been up to. Most importantly, you're going to see how it was done in a little while. Zane Taylor, tea towels. Yes, we'll look into the tea towels, Zane. Funny Fox, I have a new tote bag from the shop and love it. Brightens up the gloomy November days. Well, there you go. And I'm not kidding, folks, but this is the kind of thing that you can get your hands on. Are we still corner or are we overhead? There you go. I mean, imagine walking down the street with that and absolutely nobody's going to have one in your neighbourhood. Guaranteed, folks. Tons of different things. There's over 40 different bags to choose from. I mean, come on. Come on. Life's too short. Treat yourself. And that's from a real person who's bought one, okay? So, you know, they are pretty good. It's really, really good stuff, guys. Rita loves a spin table. Abdul, mate, I have complete specs of table. I don't have the specs for it, Abdul. I can tell you it's a golf buggy motor, some bearings, some clever electronics, and about 6 years of development. But yeah, if you buy yourself a Draper chop saw table, you know, the kind of things that you have circular saws on, and then you can basically stick your motor into there, find some bearings and put a top on it, and you're basically there. That's all the specs we have, unfortunately. I'd love to be able to help you a little bit more, but I can't. That's it. Have a great week, you too, Funny Fox. Excuse me. Can I order a bed sheet with your latest painting on it for Christmas? Tell you what, Cookie Monster, between now and next week, I'll see if we can source bed sets. Tell you what, send it on an email, info@suarezart.com. That will remind me. I'm not going to ignore it in the inbox. Send me an email and I will definitely look into it for you. How's that? All right. And then hopefully we can get that photographed. Wouldn't that be wonderful to have that on some bedding? Great one. Table napkins. Well, this is great. So send me an email, Cookie Monster, seriously, because we'd love to hear from you. All right. Great stuff, folks. Well, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed that. Do go check on the links. Check the previous video out, which is all about how Adi built the world's only remote control spin table and all the technical expertise he put into it and just exactly how he did it. It is well worth a watch, folks. That's it. Oh, thank you, Cookie Monster. That's it for this week, folks. So much still to do here this evening, but we look forward to seeing you here again in a week's time. We've got, we'll take a step forward, a rather special broadcast next week. So I'm telling you right now, whatever you're doing, do not miss it. Make sure you are subscribed and your bell icon is clicked because you cannot miss next week's. It's very special and that's all I'm going to say, okay? Very special one. There's a surprise coming. Right, that's it, folks. We'll look into the bedding for next week and get back to you. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you to Adi for pressing all the buttons, giving you some great visuals, and we look forward to seeing you in 7 days' time. That's it, folks. Stay safe, stay well, stay healthy, and most of all, come back in 7 days' time and we'll do it all again. Thank you for watching, folks. We'll see you next time. Good evening.